Yes, people, welcome back to the First 11 Friday night fraud watch. We're back. We didn't go last week. We couldn't. Yeah, we're back. Prime's playing all the video clips halfway through me speaking. We love it. Yeah, we couldn't do last week. I had some family stuff to sort out. Some people were busy. Jem's coming late. Egal's not going to be here. Bob's isn't very well. Bob's get better soon. Hope you feel better soon, mate. O'Shea's got a few technical problems, but we have brought in two people who are full of energy. They make us laugh all the time. So we thought we'll get them in. We'll hear what they have to say. We want to get your views in the comments as well. So please keep your comments coming in. Share the stream, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Really appreciate that. Appreciate all the support over the last 2 days. The amount of subscribers coming in has been incredible for the United podcasts, NIALL show on a Monday. The support's just been incredible. Grounded football, that was a brilliant stream as well. So go and check those out if you haven't. But let's get into it. Firstly, I'm going to bring in a guy who has been supporting from day one. He's a modifier on loads of big channels. He plays
moderator, not modifier.
Oh yeah, did I say modifier?
Yeah, modifier.
Moderator. Apologies. Been supporting from day one. The moderator. He's a huge part of Kai's channel. It's in the description, people, if you don't know about that. KH Football. Incredible football knowledge. Incredibly supportive guy. Go give him a follow. It's down in the description as well. His socials. Make sure you do that. The Winter Surfer, man. Had to bring the Winter Surfer on. Andrew, how you doing?
Yeah, fine. A long-awaited debut, like a long-term, like a January signing.
I feel
now
bad
I'm fit
now.
and ready to go. No, it's all good, man. It's one
feel
of my
bad
favourite
now.
shows.
Do you know what, man? Oh, you've always said that. I appreciate that. And you've always been here supporting. And actually, the streams you're doing on Kai's channel, incredible. Love the energy. Funny guy. They're great to watch. Please, people, go and check out that. Go and check out KH. Go and do that. Description. Subscribe. It is down in the description. Go and do that. You can do that whilst you're still running this stream. And you can come straight back. It doesn't take long. Another guy I want to bring in. Funny guy. Really funny. Makes me laugh. He runs a show here on a Monday. The EFL show. Talk about League One and League Two. He's a Plymouth fan. And a Man United fan, I'm sure of it. He won't admit it, but I'm sure of it. Really funny guy. In fact, I've got some great feedback today. It's one of the best shows on the channel on a Monday, 7 o'clock, EFL. They talk about loan watch. All the players from the big clubs out down in loan. They know their football clubs, man. They know their football. They know the owners. They know the players. It's incredible. Really informative. Go and check that out. But we had to go. And he runs his own channel, which he'll introduce. That is down in the description. Go and follow that. Subscribe as well, please. But Niall, how you doing, man?
I'm all good, mate. I'm not a United fan. Don't be ridiculous.
He is.
Not a United fan.
He is. He won't slander United. He won't slander
He has self-respect, Indiana. He has self-respect.
He's more okay. He's more of an Ollie fan then. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I'll agree with that. I love Ollie because I used to watch him play. He's the baby assassin, but I'm definitely not a United fan.
When you were watching all the United games, he was your favourite player. I get it. Yeah, cool.
He's an admirer. Admirer.
Admirer.
Nah, that would have been Skulls.
Listen, let's get into it. We normally let the guests go first. I can't remember if Niall's got one or two, but I know Andrew has got two. So, your first fraud, Andrew, and why?
So my first fraud is one of the greatest clubs in European football. The nickname is the Old Lady. They basically treated the Italian league for the last 8 seasons like the Scottish league. But my thing about them is they're all geared up to win the Champions League, but they haven't won it since 1996. And some of the ownership and the board have decided to copy Chelsea's great formula and hire them a legend who'd only been 10 days into their youth job, I think, for promoting him, no experience whatsoever, and saying, yeah, here's a bunch of superstars, go win us the Champions League. And also some of their transfer dealings, the Arthur Pjanic swap, which smells fishy to me going forward, paying Aaron Ramsey 400 grand a week for what? I don't know. And then hiring the Spanish version of Timo Werner of Ara Morata at the moment as backup. they are really. I wanted to put Barcelona, but that's a different thing. But as well as Juventus, but Juventus are really letting down who I think is the greatest player of all time, and that's Ronaldo. And just their performance. They went 1-0 down, 2-1 up, but they had, I think, over half an hour the second half and extra time to beat a 10-man Porto team at home, and they couldn't do it. So my fraud watch is Juventus, because they are not living up to what that great club is supposed to be. So that's my fraud.
I can't disagree with you. I got family who are big Juventus supporters. I get the feeling that Juventus feel they made a mistake in actually buying Ronaldo. Like, actually having him is crippling the club. But Prime's eating. Oh no, not Prime. What's your thoughts on Juventus? I know you check in on them every now and again.
Yeah, I do. Juve for the past good few years now, their model has been quite weird. They've been signing old, experienced players, like a few years off retirement, on basically as free agents, like Khedira, for example. Ramsey, even though he wasn't old, but he was a free agent. They signed Ronaldo for, you could arguably say that was a steal. And they're trying to do a revamp. And they were supposed to do it with Sarri, but they didn't really back him. People said Sarri struggled last season, but that Juve squad was not even good anyway to play the way he wanted to play. They sacked him, brought in Pirlo to do this revamp, and in the summer they released a lot of contracts. Now, instead of them release a lot of contracts and they're trying to build and revamp, but they're doing it with the wrong manager, with Pirlo, who has he has no experience, quite literally.
Worse than Lampard.
He is worse than Lampard. And it's just not working. Now, will they end up winning the Serie A this season? Yes, probably, because...
No, they won't.
But, well, again, based on their squad being better than everyone else, and they have Ronaldo, yes, they will win, or they should win this.
I think that's arguable as well.
Inter win.
Yeah, I know. But again, my thing is they should win it based on their squad and have Ronaldo.
The should argument, yeah.
So it's, I don't know. It's a thing of, from the end of the season, I would sack him. I would sack Pirlo. And if they actually want to do a rebuild, which they should, bring in someone who can actually do that. Now, you can't have Conte. Allegri's a bit past it. I doubt they're going to get someone like Ancelotti. So it's...
Did you just say Conte, Prime?
Yeah.
Do you know like the relation between Conte and Juve? He flipped up the CEO, man.
Yeah,
he's
but
not coming to win.
did you hear what I said? I said Conte's not going to go there.
Okay.
So it's a thing of, do you get Simeone come the end of the season? Will Simeone leave his comfortable job at
Lampard?
It's a good job for him, though.
Nah, why don't Lampard go to Juventus? What a great shout. That's an idea.
No.
I heard Neil Lennon's free. Maybe Neil Lennon.
I mean, what managers actually... Maybe Mourinho, I guess, but again,
Jones is a good shout.
Yes, but if they want to do a rebuild, they need to actually trust in their man. Pirlo in the summer, he wanted Sandro Tonali, and I'm the person. I'm someone who says, if you have a manager, you back him and you get the players that they want to fit their system. Yeah. And they didn't really back Pirlo in the summer anyway, as well.
Well, Mourinho wanted Tonali at Man United as well. It's not just this wasn't just an Italian player you could go for. He's a talented kid.
Will made a good comment in the chat. What about Zidane?
Zidane, no.
They had a chance to get Poch though as well.
Can I put an idea in there? Can I put an idea in there? Right?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Pirlo was just like a bridge until they get Pep or another manager that they really wanted? You know, because them not trusting Pirlo with the transfers makes sense, because I wouldn't trust him either, man. It's like trusting a plumber who just that's his first fucking day with your entire house plumbing. You know, that would be fucking ridiculous, wouldn't it? It's the same thing here, man. Doesn't make any sense.
You got a real thing about plumbers, man.
Why not?
You got a thing about plumbers.
You're the one who used the example, man.
You're watching way too much 70s porn. That's what's going on. You've got plumbers on the mind all the fucking time. Yes.
Indiana, you know what? You're the one who actually gave me the plumber example, man.
What?
You're the one who actually gave me that plumber example, man. I have it on WhatsApp, man. So you can't even joke about it, man.
Yeah, but I'm not bringing up plumbers all the time, man.
Yeah, well, it's a metaphor, man. People say, Kai, you gotta stop using the girl boyfriend metaphor because it's quote unquote sexist. And then I use the plumber. People don't like it now. What do you want me to use? Gummy bears and gummy worms?
Gummy bears and cuddles. Let's go with that.
I've never known you to be someone to listen to what other people say.
Yeah, but it's not my channel, isn't it, man? So I have to be respectful.
No, but I know what Kai's saying. It's like getting like a doctor, a guy done his college degree, goes to the first day of medical school, and then asking him to do brain surgery on the first day or 10 days after he started.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't. If you were a patient, you would go, no, I want the best there is. I don't want some guy who's had 10 days and still got training wheels on. You don't do that. And I know because we've had that.
But it's the equivalent of letting Frank Lampard have £200 million.
Exactly.
Yeah.
259 million. 259 million.
But
here's the thing. If Pep
the only signing Lampard actually decided was the Chilwell one. That's it. They didn't. He wanted the rest for 80 million, man.
Look at that. You look at that Juve squad. There's what?
No, Frank wanted Tarkowski as well. So
Virgil van Kabak and Nathaniel. Okay, Val, I'll just time you out. What was I saying? Yeah, I think look at that Juve squad. If they are preparing for Pirlo, then they need to start doing it quickly.
I think Kai's right. You know,
Pep, because when Pep went to City, they had been planning for him for a good few years, and even though he still spent a lot of money, but look at the players they brought in for him. Like Kevin De Bruyne and
Sterling. They bought Sterling for Pep.
They still need players there of quality before he even comes in.
Yeah, but can we like when you look at it, Pep only spent in his first 2 transfer windows, and then after like he barely spent, right? Like the player he got, like he didn't like spend that massive amount of money. Like it was Diaz this season, the one was Cancelo. So you know when you actually look at it, he spent as much as what's his name? The guy that's flopping now at Liverpool, Klopp, man. I'm losing my mind, man. So they actually spend the same amount if Klopp didn't even spend more.
Yeah, but Kai, do you know what the difference is? The difference is with Man City and Pep is that what's he on his third goal? Third goal.
He's
I don't know how many. I don't know how many fullbacks he's had. I don't know how many centre backs he's had. The midfielders he's brought in. Like if a player doesn't work out for him at Man City, they're just like, okay, cool. We'll try another one then. They just keep going with it.
Yeah,
that's the difference, really. But we should the
Tesco value, man. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, we should move on. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Share the stream. Get in the description. Follow everyone else. Subscribe to their channels. Come on, people. Share the love. Let's do it. No. You're a fraud, please, mate. Who are you putting on Fraud Watch?
Oh, well, this guy. I've nicknamed. Well, I don't know where I got this one from, but I call him a fridge. He's by far, in my opinion, the worst centre back I've ever seen in world football, and I've seen some shockers. He wouldn't even get into a League 2 club, to be brutally honest. And I initially wasn't going to put him in. Initially, I was putting a League 2 club in from Devon, but after yesterday. And not being able to score a goal from 1 yard out and to hit the post. That's the most fraudulent thing I've ever seen in English football. And that's including Jose Mourinho as Man U manager. Like, it's horrific.
You're on strike 2, by the way.
I know you're a Jose sexual, but it's okay. Sometimes things happen.
No, I hear you because I tweeted out Timo Maguire. The minute I seen it, I was like, Timo Maguire.
That's offensive to Timo Werner, to be.
Yeah, because Timo Werner is much better looking, man. Don't insult Timo Werner like that.
The best way to describe Harry Maguire is to call him Harry Joe Linton, because literally that is something I would see Joe Linton doing. Like, Timo probably scores that, or puts it over the bar.
You're complaining at centre back. You're complaining.
I haven't finished. But then,
Brian, don't you have some soup to eat, Brian?
No, that's
eat and let finish.
That's right. 2.5.
If you look at his defensive abilities, he's the first one to drop back. He's got about as much leadership as I do in my left toe, and he's shocking. Like, I've never seen a more incompetent centre back, let alone incompetent captain, than Harry Maguire. Like, I'm sorry, he is by far the worst player I've ever seen, and I don't know if Ollie can I don't know if Leicester do a refund policy where you can just take the receipt back and take him back to King Power and go, can we have our money back? But I mean, he's worse than Lindelof, and that says almost everything you need to know.
Good Lord, man! I hope Maguire wasn't listening.
Can I say something about Leicester? What is with Leicester and selling players to big clubs and them turning out like much? I'm not gonna say shit because I think Chilwell is pretty alright. But much worse than they are.
Kante's done all right, no?
Yeah, but like other than Kante, I would say.
Mahrez?
We could say the Leicester English boys, but people would call me xenophobic, man. And I don't want to be called a xenophobic. But,
hi, what are you talking about? Danny Drinkwater
this way, man.
Danny Drinkwater's been a success.
Drinkwater, man. Yeah, to be fair, he did open a restaurant, man. And he did feed some kids for Christmas, man. So that's his Chelsea highlight. That he did at Chelsea. Then you have Maguire, who's, like you said, is like one of the worst 1v1 defenders I've seen in my fucking life. I can't believe United fans actually defend this guy. And you know what's the funniest thing? Indiana was like, if you put a good defender near him, what will happen, Indiana? It'll be like a good defender near Maguire. Nothing changes.
Listen. I'm not gonna defend him that, because this is my argument with United fans. They're like, bring in Varane. I'm like, you want a player from Real Madrid? You need Ramos.
Yeah,
you need a leader. You need an organizer.
I forgot. He's also got the movement of a dumpster truck. I forgot that bit. He's got the movement of a dumpster truck.
Do you know
he's got the speed. He's got a speed of an old lady in a mobility scooter.
That's broken down.
But anyway. No, do you know what my issue is with him? It's not just his organisation skills for being a captain. It's he's got all that forehead and can't put the ball in the back of the net. Like,
I saw it, man. Like,
I'm sure
2/3 of his face is forehead, man.
I'm sure he could do with his forehead what David Beckham could do with his right foot if he tried. I'm sure he actually could. It doesn't happen. It doesn't. I think if you're a captain, especially at the biggest club in England, right, which it is, whether you like that or not, it's true.
Yeah.
If you're the captain there, you've got to show me something more than being able to do a few headers in the box or drive out with the ball. I need to see leadership. I need to see when the team is really struggling.
Yeah.
On a corner, you get up and you just smash that ball in the back of the net with that
man.
forehead. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? So far, the only thing Maguire did as United captain was tell the Greek police that he's United captain. That's all he did. That's all he literally did nothing as a captain for United, man. It's a bit sad, man.
Have you considered getting Diallo to do heading training with him? Because Diallo can score at the back of his head, and Maguire can't even score with a massive forehead.
Diallo, man, that was so gassed when that happened.
The issue I have is
Diallo's actually a player, man. He's actually fucking talented, man. I was surprised, man.
But the issue I have with it now is that why are you surprised? I'll tell you why. Because Indiana explained it real well. No, let me just land. Indiana explained it real well. This guy is a beta centre back. Okay, he's not an alpha. He's not a leader. Okay, he needs to be told what to do. Okay, he needs a Thiago. You guys should have signed Thiago Silva this summer, not us. Because Thiago Silva would be leading this man and telling him what to do. That's why if you don't rate John Terry fine, because I don't know what, not only I know people on this panel do, but elsewhere. But John Terry, reason why he made others look good with him, and I know others helped him as well, like Carvalho and Desai and everything. But the reason Cahill and Luiz did particularly well beside him most times was because he told them what to do. Okay, now I feel a little bit sorry for him about that, but the one thing I won't defend him on is his attacking from corners. He's built like a brick,
or defending from them.
Yeah, he's built like a brick shithouse. Okay, he should be knocking people over and then laughing at them.
Yeah,
while he walks past them, he doesn't. He looks so timid from them. It's like, oh my god, if I header, my head's gonna break. I don't understand it whatsoever. But
and the perfect example from would be he is literally Tammy Abraham in defense, man. That's what he is, man.
Yeah. He's got a wet sponge for heading. That's what he's got.
Prime,
wet
stop timing everyone out, man. Why are you timing everyone out?
No, I'm not. Phil Vishwan is just funny, and Will try to test him. So I was just like, let's see. I just wanted to see if I could time him out, and I can't.
Why would you give Prime?
You've got a real power problem, man. I
don't.
God, I hope you never get into local politics or anything. Do you know what I mean? You'd be ruining a neighborhood. Do you know what I'm saying?
Next Prime's going to be telling you, do you know who I am?
I mean, you're acting as if I haven't said that before. No, I'm good. Harry Maguire, I mean, you guys know what he is. I don't know why people complain about him so much. I don't think he's as bad as people say he is, but he's Prime doing Prime things, yes. But he's
Prime doing expected FC things. That's what I expect of him, man. And that's like Prime answer to everything.
Again, it is. I don't know why United fans get so angry. And then they say, a solution to Harry Maguire would be getting someone like Varane, which would make it worse. Or saying, let's get Nicolas Sule, who, again, would also make it worse.
Not Nicolas Sule.
Again, Andrew's right. He's a beta centre-back, and he just needs a leader with him. Or not even a leader, actually, per se, because I think Maguire is a bit of a leader. He just needs a better centre-back in terms of... Yeah, we saw that in the end. Don't need to bring that up again.
Did you just say Harry Maguire
just like keeping it there?
Leader? Did you really say Harry Maguire and leader?
No, I didn't. No, let me land.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, let us know what you're saying, Brian.
No, but basically, I just think United just needs a partner, an actual partner with him. Like Bailly, that seems to work, but Bailly's always injured. So
yeah, but he's not a leader either.
Yeah, I know.
We've seen nothing leadership-wise from him either. You realize we conceded a goal because when a man when a man's being marked and he runs off of that marker, nobody else picks him up, right?
Yes. However, why is it?
It wasn't handed off to anyone.
Okay.
There's not enough leadership in there.
Why is it that people just blame him though?
It's got to be the price tag. It's got to be the price tag. That's all it is.
I don't think it's just the price tag. I think there's certain things you expect from a captain. Like, I think as Man United fans as well, you've got to remember we grew up with Roy Keane. Like Roy Keane would demand things out of players.
Yeah.
He's slapping someone if you made him the wrong sandwich, Roy Keane. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not having it. You've got to be on your game, and there were leaders all around. I think it's slightly unfair on Harry Maguire because there's not enough leaders in the side in total, right?
Yeah.
But it was a bad thing to do from the club's point of view to make him the captain. Bring a guy in, doesn't know much about the club, make him captain when he hasn't shown any leadership qualities before. That's why I feel it's slightly unfair for us to blame him.
Who was your previous
at the same time?
Yeah, who was the previous captain?
Ashley Young.
Are you sure we know how to pick them, man? Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't your captain Ashley Young?
Was it?
Yeah, he was. Valencia? Yeah, he was before.
Was it Valencia?
Valencia was captain before that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right, Indiana. It'd be the equivalent of us, and I think he might. I think he's better, but the equivalent of us giving Zuma the captaincy. That's what it would be.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
I'm not saying they're the same player, but do you know what I mean?
Prime.
It's the same. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Because Prime doesn't rate Zuma, man. That's why.
No. Hey, no, I do rate Zuma.
Yeah, but you don't rate him highly, man.
I do rate Zuma highly.
See how you moved your hand? Your eyes, you don't rate him highly.
No, I do. I'm the only one who defended Zuma when Wells criticised him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, like as a captain, the only thing Maguire demanded as a captain is for the police to let him go, man. The guy just can't defend anything, man. He can't make a defense. Like the way he organized the defense, I literally see De Gea giving more commands to the team than him. He just sits there trying to balance his big fucking head. That's what he does in defense, man. That's the only thing he does in defense. And people are saying, "Oh, put someone good near him."
Let's face
then what?
it.
You have a poor defender and a good defender. That's the only thing you change.
Kai,
I would move him out, man. I don't like him that much.
Kai, if we put a couple of bolts in each side of his neck and paint him green, you know what I mean? You wouldn't look out a difference from the Halloween set. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, he just looks like Frankenstein, man. That's like the perfect Halloween costume for him.
Maguire Stein. That's what he is.
This is true. Listen, we have to move on because of time wise. And we still got a few to do, and one of them is going to be massive. So I'll tell you. I'll let Prime tell you what it is in a minute. Andrew, I want to go to your one, but before we do that, people, please smash the like button, share, subscribe. Make sure you do that. Go and follow everybody in the description below. But get it shared out, people. Smash that like, subscribe if you're new. Please do that. Andrew, you had another one you want to put on fraud. Who put
it's RB Leipzig. And it might not be for the reason you're thinking of. It's not
private chat.
It's a bit. I feel Leipzig are a hipster club. Everyone likes them. They haven't watched them, but because they know something. They're the hipster's choice. The hipster's choice. You know, they're new shiny thing. Nagelsmann. He may prove to be a great manager. Fine, but people say they've watched them when they haven't. They may have watched the highlights in the Champions League. Or they know someone. They know someone who says they've seen them and they'll go, "Oh yeah, I like them as well." But Tuesday, these past two games, man, they have been so. They've never changed the way they played and be so rubbish. They had a chance to end Leicester Rovers' season. Yeah, they had a chance to do it. Liverpool are playing some of the worst football they've played in the last 3 years. Yeah, and they were getting overpraised on Tuesday as well because they moved players into their right position, like Fabinho.
Yeah.
But he never changed. He never changed the structure. He never changed the approach, anything whatsoever. But I just feel that Leipzig are. They annoy me because they had that run last season, but it was only one leg. I don't know if that would have changed anything. They had a great one. They have players that are overhyped, in my opinion. I think the whole concept of Leipzig is overhyped itself. I know the top of the Bundesliga, everyone's going to come at me like that. I understand that, okay? But they're coming up against a really disorganized, horrible playing Liverpool, and they didn't change their tactic from the first leg, okay? Yeah. They didn't do anything, right? They kept the high line. They thought, you know what? It works for us. We're ahead of Bayern Munich and Dortmund in the Bundesliga. It didn't work for us in the first leg, where we should have lost like 4 or 5-0. We're going to try it again and move it into the second leg, and let's see what makes a difference. Oh, no, but everyone go, but it's a football philosophy. You know what's a football philosophy for me? It's called winning. Yeah, that's a football philosophy for me. Change your tactic. I'm not going to go on Nagelsmann because he's younger than some of the players on the pitch. Yeah, but if he doesn't change going forward, he is going to be the new generation's Marco Bielsa, yeah, who doesn't change his tactics whatsoever. So unless he does that moving forward, Leipzig are never going to do anything in Europe. So just Leipzig, the concept of Leipzig itself just annoys me. But they're frauds because I don't think they're going to change. So
Leipzig are like the Leeds United of the Bundesliga.
Exactly.
Yeah. Has anyone got any thoughts on Nagelsmann and Leipzig?
I like Nagelsmann. I think it's a bit unfair to say that he's like Bielsa, because if you actually watch him, he is quite like flexible with his football, but he is still learning, you know. And of course, look at the squad Liverpool has compared to the RB Leipzig squad that he has, you know. I think Liverpool play better in the Champions League as well. If you watch them in the Champions League, that's basically the only way of getting Champions League football, in my opinion, you know, because I think they just dropped too many points at this point. But like you said, you know, RB Leipzig itself is basically a big ass fucking Red Bull commercial, man. That's all it is. And And what he's doing at 32, a lot of managers would wish they could do.
Yeah.
He's literally challenging Bayern, one of the best Bayerns in recent history, to a Bundesliga title. And you can't really belittle that. You know what I mean?
I'm not, but don't you come away? I know they beat United and everything like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes don't you come away from Leipzig games in Europe just going, everyone's built them up to be something I don't think they are yet or may not be. And then, like these past 2 games against Liverpool, I've just been like so disappointed.
I get that you say that, but look, when have they just entered the scene, the football scene? They have entered the football scene, the top flight scene in 2 years, and they're already like kicking out like clubs like United, like they're beating up big teams, and they just came, and their manager is like only a little bit older than me, man. So they need time because it's not easy to just go to the Champions League and start being amazing. You know what I mean?
They beat us once. They beat us once.
Yeah,
that's true.
As well. It's not that hard to beat United.
In that game, they knocked you out.
But also United.
It's not hard to beat United. Says the club who draws.
United thrashed them 5-0.
Yeah, but if you think about the 2 games against United, in the first game he had an extremely high line where he was exposed. In the second game, I swear he dropped that line at least 10 yards back. It wasn't as high as it was. So when you say he doesn't learn, he sort of does a little bit. And the thing is, like, no one really.
I agree.
I don't think Leipzig are a big club yet. They need to do it for about another 5 years continuously to be in that category. Because don't forget, Leicester City were in the Champions League, but I don't class them as a big club. Exactly. So that's the thing. Like,
the Devil's Advocate. I'm assuming that's Rachel. She said,
"Yeah, it's Rachel. Yeah.
RB Leipzig's quality of player is much less than the top players.
I understand
in the CL.
Yeah, that's what I said as well.
Bayern Munich team. So,
no, but I understand. What I'm saying is right. Liverpool, Liverpool have been crap. Yeah, absolutely crap. Yeah, injury prone, playing players out of position. I know he likes to play. He's got philosophy at the moment, and I'm not dumping on him because he's 32, 33. So he's got loads to learn, yeah? And I think he'll be a real good success. I don't want him to go to a massive club after this. I want him stepping stones, you know what I mean? Going around. But I just felt, just going into these 2 games, I know he changed a little bit in the second leg, but I would have thought he'd just take a look at how Liverpool's form is doing. Let's not play the high line because they've got players that can expose us, especially that first leg. Let's set up a little differently. Let's take them apart in the first leg and then defend in the second leg. And it didn't happen. And it's just frustrating for me because they could have, like I said, that would have been Liverpool's season done.
I hear what you're saying, Andrew. I think it's still too soon to judge him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I do hear where you're coming from.
Yeah.
We've got to move on though. We have got to move on. So firstly, you're gonna want to watch this. I guarantee you. Smash the like, subscribe if you're new, share this out now. Make sure you go and do that. It's the first time we've done this, I think, where 2 people collaborate on one topic. Prime and Kai. Prime, do you want to go first?
Prime, you want to start?
No, I think it'd be best part of Kai does that. How you start off?
Come on, Kai.
Should I go?
Yeah,
go, Kai. Yeah. Let's hear it. Who you putting on fraud watch?
My fraud is Arsenal fans, yeah. specifically one that we all know very well from the terrace. Egal. I love you, bro. But if your hairline pushed that agenda as much as you push Arsenal, man, you would have full head of hair, man. Because that agenda is ridiculous. My man said they're unlucky. They've just been unlucky this season. No. It doesn't take being unlucky to win as much as you lose in a season as a top club. They won 11 games and lost 11 games. That's not luck. That's just you being plain out shit, man. And if you have the nerve to come out and say, "Oh, we've been lucky. The referees haven't been fair to us," blah blah blah, all that bullshit. Okay, I would get that if you were like, let's say your win ratio was like 60-40, I would understand that. But 50-50, man, nah, we cannot accept that. That's literally you being delusional for your club, man. I do not accept it. I don't condone it. And you're lucky it's Indiana's channel, man, because if it wasn't mine, I would have used much harsher words, man.
Yes.
Hey,
I can vouch for that.
Well, listen, I've never held you back from doing anything on here. That's all on you. Like, everybody's opinion is their own opinion. That's cool. You can put it however you want, man.
Kai's in another house and taking off his shoes. That's how it applies.
Prime, do you want to add to this?
Okay, Arsenal fans.
Oh, here we go.
Egal. Actually, no, because it's not even all Arsenal fans. Because Indiana, before I speak, shut up, please, because you know more than what I'm trying to say. There are Arsenal fans that I know that are in complete disagreement with Egal about the whole, Arteta thing and whatever. The whole thing that we've been, and I've actually got the thing to pull up. The whole thing of saying that we've been unlucky this season because of points dropped. That if we had capitalized on our chances, or if the referees didn't go against us, which doesn't make sense, but okay. If
no shame, man. Absolutely no shame, man.
Oh, he's screen sharing now. What's going on?
Have Arsenal been unlucky this season? A thread of all our major decisions to have gone against Arsenal. All right. Out of our 11 losses, a whopping 8 have been lost by 1 goal. That's extremely unlucky. Burnley, Everton, Leicester, Wolves, Villa, Brighton and Fulham and them, man, also. Losses could have easily been wins or at least draws. All right, cool. Let's take that first statement. So by his logic, losing by at least 1 goal. FA Cup final, when, was it Xhaka that stamped on Kovacic? Kovacic got sent off and you won by a goal. But that, by his own logic then, does that mean that Chelsea should have won the final because the decision went against us?
I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yes, Prime.
Do you see how flawed that argument is?
Yeah,
because again, me, I'm someone who I don't care about decisions that could have gone with us or against us because it's about your team being good enough or not good enough to win. The league table doesn't lie. Maybe listen, maybe one-off games can lie. Yes, you can be top of the table and I can be 12th and I can still beat you. You can say a one-off game can lie. But a 38-game season or however many games we're into right now, that doesn't lie. You are where you are for a reason. You were 15th for about 2 months for a reason. You are now 10th or 11th for a reason. It's not referees going against you. There is no agenda against ours. No one hates your football club.
No one cares about Arsenal nowadays, to be honest.
No one hates on your football club. And here's the thing, assuming Egal's right, but assuming all of this thread is right, and you should have, 10 to 13 more points. Assuming all of that is right, that would put you in top 4. That would mean no Arsenal fan should be blaming Kroenke. You shouldn't be blaming the fact that you don't spend money. You shouldn't be complaining about the fact that you didn't get a war in the summer because you're in the top 4 now, realistically, right? That means Arteta is then doing a brilliant job. That means next season, you should be challenging for the title. If you should be in top 4 this season, next season, you should challenge for the title. And you know what? I'm fine with that because that fits my thing of what I'm saying is this manager is underperforming. Because if you're saying he's so brilliant and this is something you're showing to prove to me how you should be performing or you should be playing, next season, Arsenal should be in a title race with Chelsea and Man City.
Can I add on this?
Liverpool, if that's the logic.
Can I add on this, Prime? Remember when we started the season, right? And they bought Partey. Remember what Egal said to us all on the terrace?
Yeah.
We will finish in the top 4.
Yeah.
Partey is better than Kante, which right now he's flopping. Let's be honest. What else? What other ridiculous stuff he said?
Partey is better than Paul Pogba.
Yeah. He said all that crap, and now all of a sudden, all of that. He said that if they don't finish the top 4 is an unsuccessful season. All of a sudden now Arteta needs more time. We've been unlucky. All this crap. Arteta is a great manager. Oh, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it goes back to the point that those are your statements that you made, and now all of a sudden, when they turn back, you're trying to come to me and tell me that you've been unlucky. Nah, man, I'm not
No,
gonna accept that shit.
No, the best one for me was Robin van Persie coming through the academy at Arsenal. That was my favourite.
He walked all the way from Holland to England, man, just to be in the Arsenal academy, man.
Do you know what it is, though?
Say, sorry.
Go on. No, I was just gonna say, the thing is with this show, right, is that and what we do, like in YouTube space, we're putting our opinions and ourselves out there. Like, if I say something ridiculous or comment, I expect for one of you to put me on this show. So this, for anybody watching, this isn't personal at all. If you say stuff, we're gonna put it out there. Like Andrew, if you said something on KH Football, and I was like, whoa. I'm putting you on here. You know I'm going to do it.
Look at me tomorrow. I've got the Leeds stuff. How much have I been baiting Leeds? If they beat us tomorrow, Jesus Christ.
What's this?
I'm done. Hang on.
What is this? Shameless, man. Probably something shameless. Play it.
Can you guys hear?
No.
Yeah.
He's factored in. We've dropped about 13 to 9 points from these situations that I've calculated, right? We've dropped between 9 to 13 points. So it shows that we should be in the top 4. We should be still in and amongst those teams. It's just been extremely unlucky.
All right. Can I just say something? Sorry, Prime.
How can you lose as many games as you won if you're unlucky? I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it.
Before you get into it, I've got to go. All right, so I'll catch you guys in.
Oh no, my
Take care, bro. Take care.
My problem. It's my fault. Sorry. Listen, go check Niall out. He's down. He's down in the description. Go follow him on socials. Follow his channel. Subscribe to that. Please go and do that, people.
Yeah. And get an education on his football league.
Tune in on Monday. Yeah. Monday is going to be a good one.
Exactly.
Hopefully, I'll go win. Catch you in a bit, guys.
So, can I just say, everyone's here has either been on or they've watched Egal in his watch-alongs, right? We know how emotional he gets, right? Even a bit after the game. But I sort of expect him to calm down a bit, right? But this came about because of the from the Burnley game, right? Where they should have had a handball, no problem, yeah. But Egal refused to say that Vidra was. He might have said it later, but from what I've heard, he refused to say that Vidra should have had a penalty as well when Saka's foot went in there and he kicked his foot. But to say there's like a conspiracy against, why would they do a conspiracy against Arsenal now when they're in 10th?
Yeah? Cash. I know this is direct.
Also, it's
yes, Cash.
Like, what did Cash say?
So
like Chelsea fans,
a bit like Chelsea fans who think Havertz is better as a team.
I don't understand when I say how they watch them. Yeah, cool, but that doesn't explain how you've been unlucky this season. But okay.
No.
My thing is this.
Do you know why Arsenal are 10th?
No,
they're the 10th best side in the Premier League.
I must have man, but okay.
Here's my thing, yeah, because this is what Egal doing this. By the way, it's not even that embarrassing because he's did it before, so it's whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, I know this guy will.
What gets to me is the fact of a few days before on stream, I think, what was their last Premier League game when they didn't win or something like that, right? When all their fans were reacting again, and I was saying, like, you know what, I've been saying all season you're a mid-table club and all of that, stuff like that. And Egal even said to me off stream that Prime, you even called it start of the season. You're going to be laughing at Arsenal, and you called it and everything. Egal said, we are a mid-table club, we just have to face our reality. And a few days later, you say you've been unlucky and you should be in top 4. I don't understand how that makes sense and that correlates. And you're trying to get people to back you and saying that Arsenal fans who back Arteta and are with Arteta. You're saying this season is a free hit season. If this is a free hit season, and it doesn't matter if you finish 10th this season.
What the fuck is a free hit season? I don't get that. I don't get that.
Why are you trying to argue with us that you should be in top 4?
Yeah.
A free-hit season apparently means it doesn't matter where Arsenal finish the season because they're trusting Arteta and backing him to build.
And also, let me just say.
When did Will get here, man?
Kesh.
I didn't say you agree with Egal. I know
Kesh is the same. Is the same one, okay? Kesh is reasonable. Yeah. You can speak to him. He'll do that.
Very true.
Egal is starting to make me think he has made tinfoil hats and think there's black helicopters around surrounding him. Do you know what I mean? Or someone's following him or something like that.
No,
it's madness.
The whole
Absolute
free
madness.
hit thing was maybe not introduced, but it was brought with Lampard. The whole free hit thing. When you look back at it, the free hit was never a real thing. They wanted to sack him if he underachieved in the summer. It's not really a thing.
Well, not even underachieved. Remember when I kept saying that getting top 4 and reaching the cup final is not an achievement? Marina wanted to sack Lampard in the summer. She wanted him gone, so that proves that it's not an achievement.
Why didn't she, man? Jesus Christ, made my heart stop so many times.
Kai, you know why she didn't? Because this proves to rivals when they say Roman doesn't love Chelsea. He's a Chelsea fan because that's why he didn't sack Lampard in the summer. Because he's a fan of this club.
That's bullshit.
So he wanted us to fail. That's nice.
Whereas Marina actually wanted to get him to...
Listen,
Let's
let's move on before this turns into the Frank show, because I
don't want that. I've listened too much.
You're all going to go on fucking Fraud Watch. We start talking about Frank Lampard
Yeah,
again,
no,
man.
no.
You got 2 children. Stop moaning, man.
Yeah.
Stop moaning. You have a board of director now. The director of football now. Stop moaning.
Why am I moaning about that? What's wrong with you?
Man United.
Oh, congratulations again.
Listen,
You finally start being a serious football club, man.
Prime. Just because you wanted Frank and Kepa to still be in the number one
No,
position.
I wanted Kepa
Don't be
gone.
giving me this.
The only thing with Lampard I back him on is the fact that
Wait a minute.
he wanted Kepa gone and he wanted Oblak. The only thing I back him on.
Let's move.
Yeah. Will, what did you want to say, man? I know you want to come on and say something.
There's I actually need to credit Prime for this because he said a point to me a couple of months ago, and I've been thinking about it, and it sort of makes sense. Although I disagree with him on the example he used, I am going to put Moments players on Fraud Watch. And Prime. Wait a minute. Let me explain. You told me. Or it was a few weeks ago. You said to me that, in your opinion, PSG play better without Neymar. I disagree, but if you look at other teams in the Premier League, their star players, in my opinion, they're actually sort of better without. If you get what I mean.
What I meant was in the big games.
What
they seem to be better without
Prime,
Neymar.
Let me finish what I mean to say.
Right, cool. Sorry.
I'm not saying that the players that I put under the bracket of Moments players are necessarily bad. I just think they sort of make their team worse. For example, Chelsea have Hakim Ziyech, a player who statistically for goals and assists is very good in Europe. When he plays, we are worse. He tries so much for his own personal game and his own sort of personal record. He makes us worse. He gives the ball away. We can't hold on to the ball during attacks. Hudson-Odoi helps us a lot more in the final third. He can keep the ball. He sustains the attack. He waits for players to get in the box, etc. He's probably smarter. I think Moments players are very overrated because people look at their goals and assists, and if they look at them throughout a whole 90 minutes, they can look quite average, but they pop up with that goal and assist, which everyone thinks that sort of won them the game. But without them, they could have probably won the game by more without having their own personal input, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That's how, Prime, I've been talking about Moments players for ages. That's what I meant, and I finally understood it and how to get it out. So, yeah, I'm putting Moments players like Bruno Fernandes on Fraud Watch, like Hakim Ziyech on Fraud Watch. I'm putting frauds like them on Fraud Watch. They're not necessarily bad players, but I think if you look at overall 90 minutes, I think they can hold their team back at times. That's just my opinion. If that sounded stupid and people want to roast me, go ahead.
No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Laurie, man. Laurie's making me laugh.
Well, why do you think this opinion is off KH?
Sorry?
Anyway, let's move on. I want to get more people in. The link is in the description. Come jump on, give your opinion. Actually, here's one. This will liven things up. Oh shit! I'm gonna be surrounded by fucking Chelsea fans, man. Charlotte, welcome to the stream.
Oh no, never mind.
Prime, you should
Charlotte,
be worried.
I wonder what your fraud is.
Yes.
Yeah, Prime is actually on Fraud Watch right now.
He's gone.
Why? Tell me
Prime
why.
is on Fraud, but it's not because of what you guys think. Like, I was just bantering
Not
with
because
that.
the pills. Is
Oh
it?
no, I wanted to hear that. Okay,
I mean,
fine.
Prime is
that's
on
boring.
Prime is on Fraud Watch. We're bringing Blue Chew up, and he is the reason that the conversation escalated because he told Lambs to Google it. So we're not going to go into that. But
Yeah, listen.
no, hold on. Hold on,
People,
Prime.
people go and check out the offside rule from last
Because
night.
it went real offside
That's
very
the-
quick.
I've
Honestly,
already reported it.
The funniest stream
Yeah,
I've ever
already
been in
reported
my
it.
life.
It's not up. It's not on the channel anymore. It's been reported. So it's
I nearly had an
Just to
asthma attack.
clarify,
That's how funny it was.
It was so funny. Man.
I was crying.
I had tears.
But
man.
I'm also putting you on Fraud Watch, Prime,
Wait, I'm googling it.
For some of your comments on Chelsea, man, when Chelsea beat Atletico, I want to get Bayern Munich. I'm sorry, no, I don't want Bayern Munich. No, absolutely
Why not? No, I'm putting you on fraud watch.
No.
No. I don't want Bayern Munich until the final. I don't want Bayern Munich until the final.
No, hang on. I'm sorry, that is the wrong attitude.
No, Indiana, let her go, because I've got a reply.
Let me explain. You're in the Champions League. If you're good enough to win it, you should want to beat the best teams whenever you face them. I personally, I don't like this whole, I don't want Bayern Munich, I'd rather get Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not saying I want Liverpool.
With my club, I want to be in the Champions League to face the best teams possible.
Yeah, but you haven't been in the Champions League for like 3 seasons.
Yeah, because my team's not good enough to do it. But I'm not the one saying that my team's going to get to a final. So
do you know what?
Indiana, can I back your point?
Do you know what? I'm not saying I don't.
Of course you can. Anytime you like, Will.
Because
I'm not saying I don't want to play Bayern.
Charlotte, wait a minute. Do you know why? Do you know why we need to face the bigger teams? Because for the first time in years, and I mean years, I'm looking forward to my team competing against elite European competition. And
Will and Indiana, you're both trying to make. You're both don't just let Charlotte finish, because those are replies I was going to make anyway. So.
I get this. Will, I've got so many people trying to get in.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Appreciate you coming on. Go and check Will out on a Tuesday night as well, people. Please go and do that.
I'm not saying I don't want to play Bayern Munich, but for me personally, I'd like to play a different style of play to Bayern first. Like, we've done Atletico. If we do get through, we've done Atletico first. I personally want to play PSG. So while you're all on Bayern, I want PSG.
That's
for
cool.
me personally,
Why do you just beat Bayern and then
that's
PSG?
Cool. Charlotte, I've already said I want to face PSG as well.
Bayern are at the minute. Bayern's defense isn't that great at the minute. PSG are actually doing quite well. So
in the chat, man.
Well, I've already said I want to face PSG as well. I don't mind who we face.
No, you just keep saying Bayern Munich, and it's stressing me out.
But I said PSG as well. I don't. No, Indiana, let me go. I don't care. I don't. No, let me go. I don't. She's basically, it's my opinion of saying let's face Bayern Munich. I don't care who we face.
Okay.
Because there's no team currently in Europe.
I feel like it's more the fact that I feel like I'm putting Bayern on fraud watch because I feel that PSG right now are the better team compared to Bayern. Personally, it's not really your opinion of it. It's the fact that if you look at stats and you look realistically, for me, PSG are the better team at the minute. So they have a team that I would want to face to be able to beat. When was the last? I don't even know the last time Arsenal was in the Champions League. It was that long ago. I don't even.
Do you know what it is?
4 fucking seasons, haven't even won it once. Jesus Christ, that club is a joke.
I don't even care, to be honest. Gio's in the chat, the AC Milan fan. Gio, we need to talk. We need to speak. I'll reach out to you on Twitter, mate.
Yeah, Indiana's.
I'm not impressed with that last minute goal, but anyway.
Indiana's.
Let's go to real Chris. Hang on, wait. We've got to move on, man. We've got people trying to get in. Real Chris.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter who we face in Champions. Yeah, I'm going to say, it doesn't matter who we face in Champions League. If we beat Atletico Madrid, we're winning it.
No, can I please change it? I want to put real Chris on fraud for just saying that.
We could win it. My fraud is me.
Yeah, because you're saying shit like that. That's nah.
No, like if we could beat Atletico, we can win it.
That's like saying if that's literally like saying if Liverpool win a few more games, they might be in title contention. They're not.
The reason is because.
What's your fraud watch, mate?
Okay, my fraud is people not praising players because they have agendas against them when they're playing good.
Okay.
They don't praise him. Like William's been playing well lately. He doesn't get praised by Arsenal fan base. But Bellingham can play pretty well. He doesn't get praised. Mount can play. Yeah.
Willian is being praised right now because apparently he's in this hot patch of form and he's gonna.
Not by Arsenal fans. I've talked to a few.
Arsenal fans are getting gassed right now because of the things.
I've seen Egal do it. Egal's put it on Twitter.
Well, the last
I
few
can stand
streams,
it, actually.
when he's been getting assist after assist, he ain't been praising him. Maybe like the other stream he did, I don't know. But Mason Mount as well doesn't get praised by a lot of Chelsea fan base either when he plays well. It's hard. It just a lot of players like when they have agendas against them, they don't get praised that much because they have
Yeah.
agenda. That's who my thoughts are.
I hear you.
I was gonna say
I
Arsenal fans are referees before, but Kai took
I
it.
hear that. I'm putting that on for a watch, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd think quickly for this one.
Good
I
man.
hear you, real Chris. I hear you. Thanks for coming on, man. I really agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree
think
with
that
you. I
happens
agree
a
with you.
lot.
Real Chris,
Matt,
big
welcome to
supporter,
the show, man.
Big supporter.
What's up?
Thank you anyway.
Before Matt goes, there's someone else
Yeah,
asked you to
all the
the game as
time, all
well.
the time.
So thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Bro.
thank you anyway,
Cheers,
guys.
Chris.
Anyway.
Good man.
See you later.
Take care,
Follow him
Chris.
on Twitter.
Appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, do that, people. He's always supporting our channels and following
Yeah.
us. He's a great
Yeah.
guy.
Same,
go and do that.
same. Big man, good man.
Matt, welcome to
Yeah.
the show. Welcome to the channel. Who do
Yo,
you
what's
want to
up?
put on Fraud Watch?
Johnny. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter. I just think he's delusional. He's
Wait, who?
Wait, which Johnny?
Oh, Johnny
one
Boy
of
Blue.
the- Yeah, the one who on the football terrace.
Oh no, the United fan.
Yeah,
United fan.
United
Oh,
fan.
okay.
No.
Oh
Who?
man.
Wait, who?
I'm clapping back, man. I'm taking
No,
my
the
clapping back.
United fan.
Yeah,
You're talking about the United
literally.
fan.
Ah,
Yeah,
Johnny.
the
And
United
all
fan.
clapping back.
Yeah, so basically, it's just.
Let's
I know
let's
there's
hear.
problems at United, but he's
Let's hear it.
literally,
Come on.
he's literally baiting out Ollie all the time. I know Ollie's a problem, but for Christ's sake, he's not pointing to the real source of the problem, which is the Glazers and Ed Woodward. So he's definitely in Fraud Watch me. And also Fred. Fred, can't stand him.
I'd agree with you.
Wait, hold on. Explain. Explain
Someone
about.
just
The first
tag
thing
Anthony.
I'll say is
Someone
Explain
just
about
tag
Fred.
Anthony
Explain
now.
about Fred. Explain about Fred.
He can't pass, for Christ's sake. He's
Wait,
scared
you're a
to
United
pass.
fan. You're a
I'm
United
a
fan.
United fan, yeah.
All right, cool.
He
Explain about.
has them in his name, Prime.
Explain
It
about
says
Fred.
United fan.
Okay.
Well, he
Okay.
can't pass. He's not Brazilian, clearly. Let's be honest. He's probably from, I don't know, Ireland or
Macclesfield.
yeah, Macclesfield. Let's say Macclesfield. It's terrible. I mean, he can't pass forward. He can't shoot. Did you see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer smiling after he shot against, who was it? Was it Sociedad or someone?
It's against Chelsea.
Chelsea, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, he curled it in.
Absolutely bloody awful, that. I mean, yeah, Fred's in Fraud Watch for me, mate. Sell him. I'd sell him for 10 million. Honestly, he's been terrible.
You'd be lucky.
Do you know what it is
Alright,
with Fred? I actually feel for him. I feel for Fred.
I don't.
'Cause- No, let me tell you why. Because he has not got the ability to control a midfield. He hasn't got it. He hasn't got the football brain. He needs about 7 touches before he makes a decision. The guy can't even shoot and put the ball on target, and he's supposed to be a box-to-box midfielder. I feel for him because I just feel like he shouldn't have been bought. So I'm going to blame the Glazers for that. The Glazers, you're a bunch of pricks, man, for doing that. You shouldn't have allowed Ed Woodward to make signings.
All I hear is a really sad sob story that I'm supposed to feel sorry for him. But you know what? He can't do his job. Cool story, get rid of him. I'm sorry, I don't play this game like they shouldn't have bought him then if he can't do his job.
Wait, hang on.
Simple as.
Are we still talking about? Hang on, are we still talking about Fred or Timo Werner? Because
No, I knew it.
I mean-
I knew you were going to say
Do
that.
you know what?
I knew you were going to say
That's a
that.
cool story.
Wait,
That's a
could though,
cool
right?
story. But
Yeah,
no,
it
that's
could
a
though,
cool
right?
story. But
Yeah.
you come back to me when is Rashford even fit for West Ham game?
No, let's
Is
not
Rashford
start Rashford.
fit?
Let's not do the Rashford.
I'm not dissing
Listen,
Rashford, but I'm just
listen,
questioning
hang on,
if he's
wait.
fit enough.
Wait,
Indiana?
wait.
Wait, no,
No.
hold on. Actually,
Chelsea
let him
fans,
bury him.
no, stop.
Bury him.
Chelsea fans telling me, basically, Timo Werner's going to be an outstanding striker. Now you're all gassed that you're supposedly looking at another striker.
I'm not.
Fair
but
play.
okay.
Have I got
Indiana.
this wrong? or
I
what?
mean-
Indiana. Wait,
But-
hold on. Let me go.
But I'm the guy in the
We
wrong.
already-
I'm the
we
guy in the
already-
wrong
No,
saying
wait,
Timo's
let
not
me
good enough.
no,
4
let me
points
go. Let me
behind
go.
you.
Let me
4
go.
points
No,
behind
it's
you.
all right. It's all good. It's okay.
Let me go.
Yeah, but
Indiana, are you not-
Indiana's not against
And
Werner, it's
Charlotte,
against Chelsea.
that's because you've been underperforming for years.
Indiana.
Yeah.
That's why you've been underachieving
And
for years.
I literally,
That's not
just
my
to
Can I
fault.
clarify
go?
something, I don't
Yeah,
actually
go.
have anything against what you've said about Werner. For me, Werner, he obviously, I keep saying this to people. I've said this on the last stream. I'll say it on this stream. I have been trying to teach Werner how to go to Specsavers and what a goal is, and trying to teach Werner that you're not playing rugby because you're not kicking it over the post. I'm trying to teach Werner how big a goal is too, so he knows what to get in when you go back of the net. I'm trying to teach Werner this. Like, don't come for him. He will eventually maybe get a little less shit and actually know what a goal is. I'm trying my hardest with him. I really am. But I can't even disagree with everything you said. He just doesn't know how to get a goal in the back of the net. And then we're all praising him.
This is true.
Man, this is what annoys me about Chelsea fans. I'm about to diss my own kind. Not anyone here though. But I'm just coming for the rest of them. Let me tell you now. We're all like praising Werner. Oh, he got from November 23rd, 1,000 minutes until his next goal. And we're all praising him. We're all praising him because he got a goal.
No,
It's
do
his
you know what it is?
fucking job.
Charlotte,
It's
do
his
you know what I hear?
job.
Do you know what I hear? Let me tell you what I hear about Timo Werner. His movement, man. Oh, he did really well. He did really well tonight. Did you see that? He did really well. Do you know how well he's been doing? I say that to my 4-year-old kid. When she's like learning to ride a bike, she falls off. I'm like, oh, you're doing really well. You did really well, then. Get back up. Have another go at that.
Hang on,
Indiana.
Indiana, do you know what's been funny? What Charlotte's been saying. You might have heard it, but I could hear Kai's teeth gritting together because
he's not going to have.
Charlotte was saying something.
Matt,
he's held it back so much, man. I respect him more for that. He's held back because I know he rates Werner very highly. So.
Every time Chelsea play and Werner doesn't score.
The problem is that I know what he's capable of. You know what he's capable of. Is he performing this season to that capability? No. And that's a fact. So if he's not going to get the ball in the back of the net, and he's going to, our main striker is going to take 1,000 minutes from November 23rd, 2020 to the end of January 2021 to get another goal. Don't come for me because I'm going to come from him because his job is to get goals in the back of the net. Like, I'm not even playing.
Yeah,
I agree. Can I say something? Can I say something?
If he was performing how he was.
One second. I need to refresh it. There's people still trying to get in. Matt, appreciate you coming on, man. On the terrace today as well, on the football terrace. So yeah, it's great to have you on the show, man. Appreciate it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we're trying to
on mute.
I'm
on mute.
Okay.
Crime's on mute, right?
No, he's yapping.
Alex, continue. What is it?
Can I say my thing, my reaction, my response to this?
Yeah. Go on then.
Well, do you guys know how many goals did Son score in his first season from the Bundesliga?
Yeah.
4 goals, man.
But listen,
all I'm saying,
Kai,
all this
Kai,
they're going to start rating next season.
But what did I say to you?
You said next season will be good. You said next season will be good.
I said he was capable of doing
you'll
stuff.
see the real Werner.
And that is what I want to address. Wait, Charlotte, one second.
No, hold on. I've genuinely said that Werner is capable. I've said he's capable. Is he showing anything this season? When a striker takes 1,000 minutes, I'm pretty sure Son in his first season didn't take 1,000 minutes. No,
Charlotte,
let me tell you,
Charlotte, do you know what
I'm counting the minutes because I'm questioning if his next goal is going to be in 1,000 minutes time. I don't know.
Do you know what it
You're
is,
telling
Charlotte?
me.
Do you know what? I could run towards the goal and miss the net for half the money.
All right.
I could do that for half the money.
Can I go?
Can we please get you then? Can we just sign you instead? Thank you, Indiana, our newest signing at Chelsea.
Yes, go on, Prime. Prime, go. Please go.
You guys are spending way too long on this discussion, and we need to move on.
We do need to move on. Alex.
Also, let me just say that Indiana, you're the same guy that says he's going to turn good next season. So I don't really understand the slander, but it doesn't matter. Alex, what is your?
That's not exactly what I said.
It's fine. That is what I said. Let's move on. Let's move on. Alex, what's yours?
I'm not buying into what you just said.
I'm not, because when
What?
you look at Chelsea's team, his transition should be a lot easier than what it was for Song.
Kesh,
That team was not on the Chelsea level. I'm putting out there that team was not on Chelsea's level.
Yeah, but what's the difference if the player starts performing, doesn't perform his first season and his second season? Doesn't make any difference.
There's no difference. There is no difference. But I'm just saying, I'm not having that excuse. But
It's not an excuse.
what Chelsea
It's not really an excuse. It's a valid example, man. From a similar player, came from a similar league, playing similar football.
Oh my god.
Chelsea fans didn't listen to us. Yes, they came from a similar league, playing similar football, but one player, Song was an unknown entity. Werner came with expectations. That's different.
All right, cool. Can we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Alex, welcome to the show, man.
I'm good, thank you. Good. Look, man, Kovacic, he's the option, man.
What?
I'm only joking.
No, don't set Kai off, man. I know what you're trying to do.
But I was about to say, Alex, man, you're getting your moderator taken off.
I see in Kai's face. Kai was like, "Whoa, yeah, go again. Nice, I like it. Go again." Well, who was it? Who you actually putting forward?
I've got a couple, man. I've got these Arsenal fans thinking that there's a process and they're going to be winning a league in the next couple of years. Refs, they're in the Premier League. Also Werner and just the whole German league in general. I don't think it's that highly rated. So, I have a couple there, man. Let me start with Arsenal first. Arsenal, man. They keep saying about process, but it's just, I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't see the club going anywhere until the whole club itself changes. The owners from the top to down, and from a fan point of view, that's it's sad to see, you know what I mean? But then these refs, man, these English refs are so bad. It is incredible. You know what I mean? It's they're literally the Premier League is meant to be the best league in the world, and it's meant to be the most expensive league in the world. It's meant to be the richest Premier League in the world, and we have the worst refs in the whole world. That doesn't make any sense. We don't know how to use VAR. VAR is works exactly. It is a perfect thing in football, but these refs don't know how to use it. Werner, I don't know about Werner. He can be good sometimes, but at the moment, it's just, I don't know. I think the German league in general, it's the defending in Germany is quite poor. Mm-hmm. So yeah, look, Joe Linton, he scored a couple of goals in the Bundesliga, but look at him at Newcastle. So yeah,
it's true.
That's all I've got to say.
I agree. Can you blame the refs when, can you blame? I'm not saying not blame the refs at all, but can you fully lay responsibility on the refs when, for me, the rules of VAR are also a problem? So if you're going to put the refs on, because the rule for handball is so confusing. For me, there's not a set rule for it. There's not a specific diagram done to show if it comes above this area or below this area. So I understand why some of the refs get confused, especially with the angles they see. I understand that, but for me personally, I would just put bald refs, so Anthony Taylor and Mike Dean on, because they're my problem. You want to put the bald refs on, not just every ref.
I don't think that's the only problem, though. I think what you've got is these refs are so old-fashioned. They're stuck in the old ways of refing, old ways of making decisions. What they need to do is start getting some younger refs who they've not got what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't come up with it, but yeah, they're not got those ways in them as of yet. So you get younger refs and you train them a certain way, and they all follow the same guideline. Some of these refs, they differ from certain things that some will do, and the rest will do different. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no.
Even after the thing, I don't agree with the VAR and anything, but when you look at the handball issue, there's some refs that are saying, no, it's not handball. Then there's some refs that saying it's an handball. So I'm thinking, what is it then?
It's so inconsistent. It's so inconsistent. You know what I mean? Even
we spoke about this on Grounded Football Cash last week. Yeah. Not week just gone, the week before about the fact that the refs need to be mic'd up. Really, the first thing we need to know is what's actually going on.
Yeah,
what's being said. What exactly?
When you look at it this way, this sport that we call football, Managers will lose their job. They don't get it right. Players will get moved on. They're not doing what they're meant to do. So why should it be any different from refereeing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
It shouldn't
agree. Let's move on from this. Let's go to Daniel. I know you've been waiting a long time, man. Who do you want to put on forward watch?
Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce.
Daniel, you said you dropped your Newcastle agenda and you apologized.
No, it's a Callum Wilson agenda.
Was it? Okay.
I actually like Newcastle.
Why
I
do you
actually
have
like Newcastle.
Why do you have
Come
a
on, let's
Newcastle
hear it.
agenda then?
No, stop this.
I don't have a
time. I wanna
Newcastle
hear it.
agenda.
Come
I
on,
don't
let's
have a
hear it,
Newcastle
let's hear it.
agenda. They're ruining a club that I have a soft spot for.
Oh,
Daniel, why are you putting Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce on fraud watch?
Because they're ruining Newcastle.
Explain.
Newcastle.
I hear you. I want an explanation.
Newcastle shouldn't be where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because they used to be a top team, didn't they? Back like before 2000. Is it 2004 they finished top 3?
Yeah.
Around the top 6.
Yeah.
Around the top 6. They should be. I think.
They should have at least one Premier League title. They should have at least one Premier League title.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when they signed Alan Shearer.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I got soft off in Newcastle's because of that guy, Alan Shearer.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with you. It's disgusting, really, what's going on there. Mike Ashley should have sold up a long time ago.
Wait. Newcastle have less Premier League titles than Liverpool? Oh, man. They need to reconsider life, man. They need to reconsider life.
Listen, I want to move along because we've been going over an hour. So
before we do, Kai, you said you want to leave. You want to chat out your stuff?
Andrew, shout out the channel when you leave, man.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Kai, it's in the description, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Kai doesn't want you to follow him at all.
That's an odd question, Prime. But thank you for offering.
Get in the description to follow Kai's channel and everything, man. Gio,
thank you for having me on. Yeah, I've enjoyed seeing you people.
Man. Always, man. Come on.
What's going on, Indiana?
Do you know what? It was going all great until the 93rd minute. Do you know that?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Are you guys still talking about Fraud Watch?
Yeah, man. Of course.
I'm putting Christensen on Fraud Watch because he needs 2 defenders to protect him, while Tomori he's good with just 1 partner. We don't need to play 3 at the back.
I like this a lot. And do you know what I love about it the most? There's all Chelsea fans apart from me and Kesh. I love it.
Can I just ask a question? Yeah, I would have agreed with that before Tuchel come in. I was skeptical when he put Christensen in the lineup. But tell me, in the last few games, that he's not been good. No, tell me, say it with chest, that he's not been good.
He's been good, but he needs that protection, though. You need 2 other center backs.
What happens in the Atletico game? I'm sorry. What happens in the Everton game? What happens in the Liverpool game? I'm going to start naming games now until you can give me a valid reason. Because I'm telling you now, I'm sorry. And Christensen's, I'm not a big fan of Christensen, but I'm defending him now because he actually has been good. If you were to come up and said that about Zuma, I would not have questioned you at all. But Christensen is actually he's actually thriving in the back 3.
That's the flip of the coin,
because he needs protection. That's what I'm saying.
That's the flip of the coin, because
no, Zuma needs protection, not Christensen. Zuma needs protection because the man's
let Kesh go.
Chelsea fans wasn't saying that a few months ago about Zuma. So imagine when Tuchel does decide to go to a back 4 or whatever, then it will be the same again. You'll be like, no, Christian needs to go. So it's not nothing to get gassed over about. You obviously give the credit for the credit.
Kesh, let me answer that. Let me do that. We are hypocrites because we're fans, okay? So whatever happens good, we're going to jump on the bandwagon for our club and ride it until it stops working.
Yeah.
So you're right. You're absolutely correct.
All right.
And we'll flip-flop again. You're absolutely right, though.
Yeah, let Prime go.
Yeah, Christensen is having protection playing in the centre with 3. But we know we know that is what Christensen is. He thrives when he's
played centrally in the back three. He can't play in the back two. We've seen it, or he's
Yeah,
not
Will.
exceptional in the
They
back
got
two.
Will.
'Cause
Will kept it real.
it exposes his deficiencies. Will says Zuma's overrated, and
He
yeah,
is.
again with Zuma, I've said that he's to get the best out of him. What he needs is leadership with him, which is why last season I kept saying that he needs. We need to get an experienced centre back who's a leader. I didn't think we did sign Thiago Silva. Thank God we did. But if we play to a back two, I don't see Christensen playing well.
I don't see
He's going to get exposed. He's got a lack of pace. He's not physical at all. Any centre back who steps to him, he's getting moved to.
I don't agree.
What will be a test for him? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, but again, that is more so to do with Lewis, and that is funny to banter with. But the second leg with Atletico Madrid will be an actual test because they've got serious players coming back. They need to get a goal or two actually.
But just to clarify, he only thrives in a back three. He doesn't thrive in a 2 or a 4. He only thrives in a back three. But you have to give him credit when he's doing. If he was performing like shit at the minute, I'd understand that. But the minute he's actually not doing shit. He's actually impressing people. So I don't get why he's on board. Which I understand. I get your opinion and shit. But I'd understand if he was performing like rubbish.
Nah.
But he's actually. If we're looking at Fraud Watch, there is so many worse players in our team that are Zuma. He was absolutely appalling.
But again, Charlotte, I think it's a thing of. I think it's a thing of a lot of our fans are getting gassed with him. When we haven't played anyone difficult yet, really.
Prime, do you know what it is? I know what Gio means. I know what Gio's talking about because basically you were all saying like 2 months ago you need to sell him. So I hear what Gio's saying.
No, but I'm praising a player. I'm praising a player.
Yes, bro.
We'll get Tomori back in the summer.
You've got to praise the player when he's doing well. When a player's doing well, you have to praise him.
Forget about it. It's Fraud Watch. The friends are on there.
Let me just stick Mr. Frank Lampard and Fraud Watch again for selling Tomori for no reason. So sending Tomori on loan. Him and his everlasting knowledge decided to take out our second best centre back to Milan, who looks like one of the best centre backs in that league. I think he'd fit right into this team. He could be our future, and for some reason he didn't play him, put him on a bench, and didn't explain why, didn't communicate with him. So I'm still mad at that. Listen, as Frank Lampard, the manager, you can go on Fraud Watch because I'm still mad at that, bro. It's pissed me off. Fraud jail.
Daniel, I've got to refresh it. Thank you.
Can I please do this again and say that I absolutely dislike. Do you know what the problem I have is? I understand people are mad with Tomori. I was mad with Tomori leaving. I understand that, but I've kind of settled down and thought about it. And the question is, does Tomori fit into Tuchel's side? Does Tomori fit into Tuchel's plan? That is my question. And it's the little niggling bit of doubt that I have. I'm not saying...
The thing is, when he said him on loan... Hold on, Charlotte. When he said him on loan...
Tell me 100% that he's going to...
Hold on. Charlotte, forget Tuchel. When he said him on loan, we were struggling defensively. Like, we were conceding goals. Like, our set pieces were like penalties.
I understand that bit. But
that's my issue. But yeah, I just don't like
Chelsea show. Let's find that out in the summer.
I understand that, but I think we need to kind of actually see in the summer. If Tuchel brings him back, fair play. That's a cool story.
He might not want to come back.
We might not be able to bring him back.
Me personally, I don't think Tomori's coming back from Italy now. I think that's it done.
Gio, I think I think I would say things with Tomori. The only problem with Tomori, thing is, we haven't really seen. I guess he played decently against Man United, but I think Tomori, he is a good defender. But the thing is with Christensen, like the one thing we can always give to Christensen and defenders is all about confidence. Christensen, even when he played in the back three, sometimes he didn't look as good. But this time round, he's a new manager. Managers can have a huge impact on players, and I think Christensen, the way he passes the ball, he's a good passer of the ball, and we saw that. And confidence does a lot to players. So to be honest,
Tomori was immense yesterday, man. He was so good, man. Yeah, on the ball and off the ball, like positioning.
That Nesta tackle. Did you see that?
Do you know what I've noticed about Chelsea fans? Oh, this is the truth. Yeah. We are so in the moment. We're so in the moment Chelsea fans. That's what we are. We always go on. We're all banging on about Christensen being the greatest player. Yeah. He was shit fucking 3 months ago, and we wanted him gone. Yeah.
I said
Zuma was bigging up Zuma how great he was and how well he was playing, and all of a sudden he's now shit. What is wrong with our fucking fan base? Like get it? Why are we so reactionary? Why are we so reactionary all the time?
Jem,
no, but Jem, what we can see is that.
But Jem, that's every fan base.
quality of
That's
players
every fan base.
Anyway, why are we even talking about Tomori? He's not even a Chelsea player, so let's forget Tomori. Why are we fucking talking about him?
Jem, you over here hating on me now, Jem? What's going on?
Gio, we're taking him off you at the end of the season. Don't worry, mate.
All right, that's fine. Gio. You got to send us Tammy, though.
Anyway, my friend.
Let's let Jem go. I want to wrap up.
No, I've got a question. I've been waiting for the past 2 minutes.
Jem, who's your
I've been waiting for the past 2 minutes.
Thank you for having me on.
You Prime, I'll let you have the last
me and Jem haven't gone yet.
No, it's not an answer. Well, you guys have all been going back and forth. I just need to ask you a question.
Go on, then.
Cool. Gio, how well did Tomori play against United? Because I didn't watch the game yesterday.
I mean, he did that ball over the top did him wrong, but I mean, he could learn, and he's been an A+. That pasta fueling him, that pasta, that fettuccine, the lasagna. He's looking good, man, and I hope he could stay. And he's learning Italian. A lot of people, if they're going on loan,
we shipped him over
they
some
don't learn the
Ginsters.
language.
That's why he's doing well.
You know.
Wait. What was it? Wait, was he good? Was he good, or was just Man United just bad?
No, he was good, man. I watched the game.
I think he was good.
No,
he was good.
I watched the game also. He was decent, but you know what I mean. Man U weren't that great either.
Who played up front?
Let's not do that, man. Let's not do that.
Greenwood, but it doesn't matter. Kesh, I'm going to let Kesh
Greenwood.
go
I thought it was
next. Kesh has been waiting a long time. Kesh, who you put on for a watch?
I'm putting the Football Terrace audience. All of them.
Whoa!
Every single one of them. Every single one of them. You know why? When we played, before we played the game to draw Benfica, I got so much backlash that when I was saying I expect this team to go to the quarterfinal or semi-final. And everyone's like, nah, it's not going to happen. Benfica's going to knock you out.
Yeah.
Then that happened. We've gone through. They said Olympiacos was going to do it, and I stuck to my gun. I'm one of the most realistic Arsenal fans. So when I say something, I don't go overboard. I keep it very grounded. So yeah.
Egal,
the whole football terrace, like the chat, right?
Hold on, you can't really blame them for saying that you would struggle against Benfica, which you did, and that you would struggle against Olympiacos.
I didn't say anything about struggle, Prime. I didn't say anything about struggle.
But again, you can
struggle in games. That's football.
Yes, but them thinking you won't go past them, you can't really blame them.
I can still put them in forward, though, because I believed in my opinion, and they was against it. So I can still put them in forward.
Yeah, but again, some people can also say there are some people who could say that you are lucky to get through against Benfica and you scrape past them.
Nobody watched Benfica. Benfica are crap. So
exactly. I think that Benfica just should have taken their chances. Really.
But Arsenal should have taken their chances as well. You can't look at it like that.
It was Arsenal was making mistakes. It wasn't
Arsenal were better than Benfica. Let's be serious. Arsenal were better.
I know. That's also true.
Let's be serious.
Kesh, you're putting them on for a watch. That's up to you. That's cool. What can I say? I agree with you, I suppose. If they've said that, they're wrong. Put them on, man. Smash them on there. Jem, you're fraud, man. We'll end with you.
We're going to finish it off nice and sweet. I won't drag it out. Obviously, I can't put Arsenal or Spurs on there because they're back, so we'll leave them for now. So I'm gonna throw on Liverpool Football Club and fan base. Every single one, every little minion that follows or is linked to that base is on Fraud Watch, mate.
Yeah.
That at the beginning of the season, I'm gonna keep reiterating it until we actually see till the end of the season where they finish. Because at the moment, I think it's going to be where they are now. So at the end of the day, they told us at the beginning of the season they've got the 3 best front 3 in the world. Yeah, and this front 3 has been playing the whole season. Bearing in mind they've had all these injuries, and where have they been? Number 1. That's the first reason why they're a bunch of frauds. Number 2, they supposedly were bought the best summer deal in transfer in Thiago. The guy looks like a fake Andre Gomez, as Davids was saying.
Thiago out can average.
Mate,
Thiago
he's
Alcantara.
been shocking, absolutely below average. And yes, he's been injured, but he's had time in the team and he's still been absolutely shocking. Yeah. They then go out and go, yeah, we're going to go and buy a defender. So they go and buy my Turkish brother, Kebab, Donna Kebab. Yeah, bring him in. Absolutely shocking. Alisson, it's been shocking. Trent, everyone's been gassing him up as this like generational talent. He's not a generational talent. Get out your fucking... Stop talking about your backsides, mate. And on top of that, the Liverpool fans are all frauds for predicting that they were going to run away with this title at the beginning of the season, like they were telling us was going to happen. And even when we all told them, all of us here told them, you will get injuries and you will drop off, they laughed in our faces and made us look like idiots. And at the end of the day, they're sitting where they are because they deserve it. So they are frauds. And that's how we're going to finish it there.
No, I agree, and everyone knows that I've said that they'll finish third highest before the injuries. With the injuries, I can't see them making top four. I genuinely believe Arsenal have a better chance, but that's just the way I feel about it.
Can we add O'Shea as the leader of that resistance?
Yeah, 90 plus points.
Yes. No,
Can we just say
let's
everyone
name
agrees?
more names. Let's name more names. O'Shea. You've got Vilvishwan, Sonny. We've got. There's so many names we could name.
Just to clarify, every fan gets so happy.
Even Zayn
Every fan is. Do you know what? It's the only thing that brings every fan together is Liverpool being like this. It's the one thing that brings every fan, like that we all agree on.
Let me just hang on. Sorry, Charlotte. I think Kesh might agree. Maybe Spurs. You know, they might bring people together as well because everyone just likes to see them fail.
But it's even worse for Liverpool because they won the league last season and they're the best team in Prem history.
Yeah, they haven't actually. Yeah, no. Do you know what? Liverpool are going to finish 8th or 9th.
Oh,
Europa League
you think they're going to go that low?
I think they're going to come back. You know.
No. Do you know what? Do you know what the problem is that you can only say Liverpool will turn up. Liverpool will turn up. The only way I see them turning up in the Premier League is if they get kicked out of the Champions League, because that's the only way. That's the only way Liverpool are going to get into the Champions League. Winning the Champions League.
They're going to finish so low. They're going to qualify for the Toto.
Then if they get kicked out of the Champions League, then they're going to have to fight to get into the Europa Conference League, because that's the only way they get into some kind of championship from the Europe.
Into Toto.
Yeah, the year City won it and Liverpool was in it, and then because they went to the Champions League, they dropped so much points in the last stages, like the last few months. I think that's going to be the same thing.
Arsenal, by the way, are only 5 points off Liverpool.
Oh, they're 8th now.
We're not consistent enough, though.
No, but it's not. It wouldn't be impossible for you guys to finish close enough to them. It's 5 points.
No, we'll definitely finish close to them. We'll definitely finish close.
If Arsenal finish above you, wow.
Do you know why?
I literally, I've never wanted Arsenal
as well. Yeah.
I've never brings it back to Arsenal. Liverpool more.
No. But again, this is not about Arsenal. It's about Liverpool. If they finish above you and they're in this relegation battle, and Arsenal is so bad, what does that mean for Liverpool?
Yeah.
Do you know why they're even more? Do you know why they're even more frauds as well? Just to top it off, right? All they've been doing since their decline in the Premier League is moan about FSG. They didn't moan about them at the beginning of the season, were they?
They weren't moaning when they got. That's true. When they won the Champions League, they weren't moaning about them. When they won the Premier League, they weren't. Do you know what they were saying? Do you know what they were saying? They were saying Mbappe's coming.
Exactly.
That's what they were saying. Mbappe's coming.
Hold on. Did O'Shea, we had a conversation where O'Shea said they're going to go and get up in corner in January. I said,
exactly. There you go, fraud.
I remember distinctly O'Shea saying to me that in the summer, they're going to sell Salah and they're going to get Mbappe because they have this new Nike deal and Mbappe's with Nike and LeBron James is with Nike.
It's not
James is a Liverpool fan. And
it's not Thiago anymore, right? You know, the Thiago song. That's changed now. Man United have taken that song. You realise that, right?
Okay.
Frauds, mate. From top to bottom, they are.
No, I'm just saying.
Frauds. I think we need the fraud stamp, Indiana.
It's Diallo. It's Diallo's new song, man. We're having it for Diallo. We're having it. I don't care. We're having it. Diallo.
Thiago Alcantara.
I thought Charlie was dropping in. Oh, Samuel's here. Come on in, Samuel.
Oh, so I was giving it to these Spurs fans, bro. I was giving it to these Spurs fans, but we move.
Let's hear your fraud quickly because we've got to wrap up.
All right, I just want to go to a quick forward, and again, week in, week out, the fraud champions, Liverpool FC, again, taking another L to Fulham.
Every week.
With Josh Madger, yeah? Do you remember Josh Madger? If you've seen the Netflix special, yeah? Josh Madger from Sunderland Till I Die, yeah? This guy was dead. And this guy put out a masterclass for Anfield. Yeah, this was the greatest team in Premier League history. And this guy, from this Netflix show, suddenly, if you see him, the club was broke. And this guy was messing everything up. Everything. This guy was missing cities in the championship, and that's why suddenly he got relegated. He came to Anfield, and he put out a masterclass. I mean, I don't know what's more embarrassing, bro. It's as low as it gets.
They're all embarrassing, mate.
That was funny.
I would argue.
That was good.
I would argue finishing 8th. And
no, but at least you finish 8th and win a trophy on that Liverpool. They won't win a trophy this year.
No, but do you know what you did do, Samuel? You made yourself your own little tiny gold trophy and presented it to yourself. So.
It was given to us by the Premier League.
Listen, with that, people, thank you everyone for jumping on the stream today. Everyone in the comments, all the likes, new subscribers, thank you. Go and check everybody out. Get in the description. All the socials are on there. Obviously, the Football Terrace, you can catch most of us on that. Most of the people on here right now will either be in the comments or will be on the show. Samuel runs the show. Kesh is on Grounded Football with us. Next Gen. Alex has been on Next Gen. Hopefully, he'll come back in. Winter Surfer we'll definitely have back on for shows because he's always supporting. Jem's on pretty much every show. Charlotte's on Thursday nights. Go and check that out from last night. That was incredible. The offside rule, that was just amazing. The funniest stream I've ever seen and been involved in. I was crying.
I've never
I don't care.
So much.
You know what? I don't care. I'm not going to be reserved anymore. I'm coming with a fire. It's North London Derby. I'm coming with all the fire. I don't care. I'm coming with fire all week in, week out. I've been giving it. I'll give it tomorrow. I'll give it today.
Samuel,
put your pajamas on.
I put you out with a damn cloth. What are you talking about?
Wet sponge.
Don't have your milk bottle. Go a bit.
Listen, people, thank you for tuning in. Smash the like if you haven't already. We'll catch you again.